Previously on One Life to Live.
You know, you and that little baby are the lights of my life.
He was talking to Carrie.
Natalie, Carrie's dead. Get that stuff out of my face, all right? Oh, you just made a big mistake.
My brother, Mitch Lawrence. He's alive, he can see, and God help anyone who gets in his way.
I know what I heard.
What you think you heard.
Why won't you believe me?
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I heard RJ's voice. I am telling you, he was talking to Carrie.
Yeah, except he wasn't.
Okay, it was like in his tone. You know, he was smiling, especially when he was talking about the baby. I mean, he got so affectionate and so emotional. I mean, come on, really. I mean, what guys talk about babies like that?
Men have feelings too, you know. And some of us even like kids.
That's not what I'm saying.
Natalie, listen to me. Carrie, the baby, and Carrie's mom all died in that plane crash. You made a mistake. I'll let it go.
Christian, RJ was talking to someone that he knew. Someone about a baby that he cared very much about and was very interested in. So who else could it be?
Could have been anybody.
Unless they're all still alive.
I've been waiting for this light to come and pouring me out to sea. But the tide came and went and I'm still waiting. And all I wanted time to remember.
He says Mitch is alive and that he can see. He even offered to help us find him.
Yeah, he says. So you're ready to turn in your own brother?
I have no choice. I don't want anyone else hurt or killed, including my brother. He's sick, he needs help.
Why didn't you tell me that Mitch was still alive when I questioned you at the station? And don't tell me you just found
No,
out.
I knew. I was trying to protect him. I didn't think he was capable of the things he's accused of. But after talking to you and learning more on my own, I'm convinced.
Have he lied to you once before, Commissioner?
Why would I lie about Mitch being alive? You don't believe me? Look at this.
Sick.
Do you have any proof that Mitch was behind this?
Who else would it be, Commissioner? It was left here out in the open. Miss Kramer and I moved it so it wouldn't frighten her daughter. Mitch is obviously sending a message.
Get forensics down here.
And there's more. Miss Kramer managed to paint over it.
Well, she shouldn't have. What'd it say?
Heed the messenger.
Yeah, it's been painted all right.
Yeah, you can still see traces of red.
My brother's out for revenge, Commissioner. He's obsessed. You gotta stop him before someone else winds up dead.
You can't tell anybody I'm here. No.
Would you just let me see who it is, please?
No.
Calm down.
I know you hate me, but you can't send me back to prison. Please don't. Joy, it's Blair. Oh, it's Blair. My God, she's never gonna believe it that I didn't
Calm
try to kill
down.
Addie. Please don't. Please.
a bad time?
No. As a matter of fact, I was trying to get in touch with you.
Oh, good. I wanted to actually ask you if... Is somebody else here?
Glenview Police Department, how may I direct your call?
Hey, it's me, Marcy.
Al, hey, how are ya?
I'm good. Listen, I wanted to know if you wanted to go grab pizza pie.
Gee, I'd love to, but, I can't. There's so much going on here. It's pretty much nonstop.
Well, everything's okay, though, right?
Oh, yeah. It's exciting. Everybody's been really nice.
Good. Good to hear it.
Except, sometimes it can get a little nerve-wracking. It's so life and death, All the officers are talking about that woman who was almost murdered at St. Anne's, where Jen's mother is. She's missing. Nobody knows where she is. It's really creepy.
They'll find her. Don't worry about it.
I hope so. And there was a big meeting about the zero-tolerance drug sweep on campus. I heard that they're going to be searching all the dorm rooms tonight.
Well, good. I hope they clean this place up with all the drug dealers, man.
I keep hoping that I get to see Brad White brought in handcuffs,
Listen, if he comes in there, I want you to stay as far away from him as possible. But I'm serious, Marcy. The guy is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
So, what time are you getting off today?
Around 12, unfortunately.
Well, do you want to go out? After work? I mean, that is, if you're up to it, you're not too tired,
I'd really like that.
Good. Then, I'll pick you up, after midnight. Amazing what $20 will get you.
Listen, Blair, there's something that I have to explain to you.
You don't have to explain anything to me. I shouldn't have come over here out of the blue anyway.
No, Blair, it's not like that at all, believe me. Look, Blair, I wanted to see you. I mean, like I said, I've been trying to get in touch with you.
Well, I have been running around just trying to tie up a lot of loose ends, and that's why I came over here. I wanted to tell you that Dorian and I are going to leave for Savannah tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, we're going to take Mama and the kids to see Cassie. She's arranged for a nurse to travel with us, a hospital, and therapy for her.
How you doing?
I've been better.
I know this has been tough on you.
The idea of that psychopath trying to kill my mother. How much longer do we have to put up with all this pain and this fear? I mean, does it ever end?
What else is going on, Blair?
Mitch is alive.
Wait a minute, Mitch is
Yeah,
alive?
and he's the one that tried to kill my mother.
Whoa. Mitch Lawrence is alive, and he's also responsible for what happened to Addie? Well, how do you know this?
His brother came to see me.
Whoa. Mitch Lawrence has a brother?
Yes, his name is Walker, and Walker saved Mitch's life. He pulled him out of the river after he fell, or jumped, or whatever, but anyway, Mitch is out there. He's on the loose, and he's completely insane. And Troy, he has his sight back.
talk about miracles. Like, how did Mitch survive that fall into the river?
All right. I saw him fall in. I dove in. I pulled him out. He was in bad shape, but no broken bones.
How did you happen to be at the docks?
I had followed him to that old theater, the Pyramid. He was in there a long time, so I was about to go check on him when suddenly I see someone falling from the second floor landing.
Did you see anyone else on the landing?
Well, obviously someone had driven him there, but I never saw him come out again, even after Mitch fell.
That man is already in custody. Anyone else?
No, no one else I saw.
Did Mitch say anything to you that would suggest why he was at the theater that night? Was he meeting someone? A woman, maybe?
No, he was unconscious at first, then struggling just to breathe. And my only concern was getting him to a place where I could help him.
Why didn't you take him to a hospital?
I wanted to do that, but he wouldn't let me. He became so agitated, I just gave up.
Where'd you take him?
Our father's old bungalow on Clear Lake. I knew no one would be there, so I brought in a local doctor, and gradually Mitch started to recover. And like I told you, he started to regain his eyesight.
Which makes him even more dangerous.
Do you know that I could charge you for withholding this information?
Mitch is my brother, Commissioner. He's the only family I have. Sorry.
And I'm sorry for you.
So what made you decide to help us now?
I don't know how many ways I can say it. Everything's different. I talked to Mitch's wife, her niece, his daughter, you, Commissioner, and I found out what he'd become. He's deranged.
Did he admit that he tried to kill Addie Kramer?
He said things like, death came to St. Anne's. But I was working hard to keep him quiet, so it's hard to remember exactly what he said, let alone what he meant. And then, when he ran off...
See, we don't know if he meant to kill Addie, make Blair and Dorian suffer, or if he thought that he was trying to kill Lindsay.
By the way, he gets his kicks.
He wasn't making idle threats. Mitch won't stop until he's destroyed these women he thinks betrayed him.
Yeah. One of them's Lindsay.
Yes.
There's Dorian, Blair.
Right, and Jessica.
It's Jessica Buchanan. I was looking for Detective Vega. Oh, in a meeting? No message.
Why would Mitch want revenge against Jessica?
The one person in the world that he cares about.
As I said, it's all about betrayal. Just telling you what he said.
All right, just tell me exactly what he said.
Did he threaten Jessica?
He threatened them all. He was going on and on about vengeance and quoting scriptures. It wasn't rational. I could follow half of what he said. But he was most upset about Jessica.
That's it.
Antonio.
What are you looking for?
When Carrie's plane crashed. I know it was sometime in March because Nora Buchanan was all upset.
Don't do this, okay? You overheard a conversation. No, half a conversation. And now you're making this whole story about it.
You know what? You didn't hear RJ's voice, Christian.
Yeah, but listen to what you're saying. 3 people who died in a plane crash really didn't die because you overheard RJ asking about a baby?
Okay, think about how much RJ hated your brother.
And?
He made Antonio feel like it was his fault that Carrie was leaving Landview.
To get away from him, yeah. You mean you think that RJ set this up? Natalie, this was a real plane crash. Like 10 people died in it.
Right. This is the perfect cover for RJ. I mean, look at it. He gets Carrie out of Antonio's life. He breaks Antonio's heart. And then he makes him feel guilty to boot. Come on.
No way. Carrie would have had to be in on it. And Carrie would never lie like that. RJ maybe, but not Carrie.
Okay, think about it, Christian. Think how hurt and angry Carrie was. I mean, she was so upset about the Liz and Antonio thing. She said she didn't even want to ever see him again.
Yeah, but Carrie would never do something like that, Natalie. Look, you're making something out of nothing. I'm telling you. Let it go.
Hey, fellas. Can I help you guys out? Yeah, we're conducting a campus-wide drug sweep. We need permission to search your room.
Permission granted.
Search away. Oh, here we go. Figures. It's always the helpful ones.
Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about? Those are not mine. That's not my drugs.
What's it doing in your room?
I don't know. Somebody must have planted it there, but that's not mine.
Never heard that one before. You're busted, kid. You'll have to come with us.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going anywhere with anyone, okay?
Call the LPD, get a squad.
Oh, listen, let's be sensible here, okay? Like, why would I give you permission to search my room if I had drugs in it? Especially in such an obvious place. It doesn't make any sense, does it?
It's your choice, buddy. Come with us or we get the cops down here.
But I'm innocent. I'm telling you, guys, these are not my drugs.
This conversion of yours, all of a sudden, it wouldn't have anything to do with you trying to cover your own butt, would it?
Well, I'm not sure what you mean, Commissioner.
Harboring a fugitive, aiding and abetting.
Is a man a fugitive when the authorities declare him dead? And would I really be prosecuted for nursing an injured brother?
You see my point, don't you? I mean, it's hard to start trusting you when we keep getting new versions of your story.
Absolutely. But I hope you can put it aside long enough to let me help you bring him in.
We'll see. Did Mitch ever tell you about one of his followers, a guy named Craig Lombard?
The man he supposedly killed.
No, there's no supposedly about it. Did he ever mention Lombard?
No, and he had never admitted killing anyone. But, as I said, he's so unstable.
Yeah, you can't put any stock into anything that Mitch says.
Yeah, I've been thinking about contacting the lawyer, having him declared incompetent.
Getting him declared incompetent won't cut it with the courts if you're after an insanity plea, because it's too late.
No, that's not what I meant. But at some point, I'm going to have to... He's got business dealings, accounts, property. Someone needs to look into that.
Well, I bet Dorian's looking into it just as fast as she can, so talk to her.
Right. Yeah. Just a little lost right now as to what to do.
My main concern is making sure that he doesn't kill anybody else.
Mine too.
Jessica! Jessica! Jessica, where are you?
Antonio, is there something wrong?
Thank God. So glad to see you.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, why would Mitch Lawrence try and kill Addie? Addie's never done anything to anyone. Unless Blair, have you called the police? Because maybe this is some kind of warning to you and Dorian.
Yeah, there must be. And I think you're right. I mean, Addie was in Lindsay's room. Mitch must have wanted to kill Lindsay. Oh, well, there's obviously somebody here, and I've interrupted something. I'll just go.
No, Blair, come on. Wait, Blair, just wait.
You don't have to explain anything to me. You can see whoever you want.
Blair,
I
it's
just wanted to
Lindsay.
tell you.
It's Lindsay.
Hey, I'm glad to see you too, but normally you don't squeeze the life out of me.
Sorry. Look, listen. Are you all right?
Why wouldn't I be?
No one's been here.
No, Antonio, you're making me nervous. What's going on?
Jessica, there's something you need to know. Mitch is still alive.
That's impossible. No.
Look, believe me, I wasn't glad to hear it either.
Somebody's been giving you bad information, Antonio. That's not...
No. Look, we're checking it out, but the information is definitely accurate.
How is that possible? I don't understand.
Look, it's a long story, and your uncle's questioning Mitch's brother right now, trying to get all the information. Look, why don't I tell you about it on our way?
On the way where?
To the station. You'll be safe there.
But I can't go to the station.
Look, Jessica, according to Mitch's brother, Mitch is out for revenge on all the people who he thinks betrayed him. All of them.
Including me.
You were there when he went into the river.
Well, what do I say if my uncle asked me about that night?
Still no word from Detective Vega? Shouldn't you have heard something by now?
Not necessarily.
Commissioner, if you didn't get there in time, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Commissioner. The university called, and they've done a drug sweep and taken a suspect into custody. Sergeant Murphy wants to know if you want to handle the interrogation.
No, I'm right in the middle of something here, Marcy. So tell Murphy to go ahead and take care of it.
Yes, sir.
Name's Al Holden. Consent search turned up a stash of amphetamines in his dorm room.
Al, is it true?
Marcy, you know me. I haven't done anything wrong.
Is there anything else you can do?
I just put an APB out for your brother. Right now, I need you to think. Now, do you know where he might hide out?
No. But I know where he's headed.
Yeah, he's headed for the ladies that he thinks betrayed him.
That's right. That's why I want you to let me help bring him in. I can't let him go on like this.
What exactly do you think you could do?
As long as he knows you're after him, he'll stay hidden. Unless I bring him out. He thinks everyone in his life betrayed him. It's the only thing that will work, Commissioner. You need me. The only person left he trusts.
Come on out, Lindsay.
What's she doing here?
Jen brought her over just before you got here. She was sick. She had a high temperature, chills. She was disoriented. She begged me to hide her out. That's when you came by.
Oh. You said you weren't gonna say anything.
All right, just relax, okay? I'm sure you heard what Blair said. The police know that you weren't the one who attacked Addie. They know it was Mitch Lawrence.
It was supposed to be me. Well, we don't know for sure, Lindsay. Well, it's a big possibility. It was my bedroom. And what if he tries to make you tell him where I'm hiding? I know you'd tell him.
I wouldn't, Lindsay.
I wouldn't even be in this in the first place if it weren't for you and Dorian.
What are you talking about, Lindsay? Lindsay, being what?
Lindsay, we're in danger. We're all in danger here. And it doesn't matter how we got involved if Mitch kills us, right? You know exactly why he's after us. And I'm not taking the blame for what you and Dorian made me do.
Won't be long. Marcy, this is all wrong. Look, I don't know how that stuff got in my room, I swear.
Are you back on drugs?
I can't believe you'd even ask me that.
Well, the security guards found them in your room.
I thought you trusted me.
Are you clean?
Marcy, I am clean. I'm not back on drugs, and I haven't done anything wrong.
All right. Good enough for me.
You believe me?
Yes, I do. I believe you.
Oh, man, thank God.
What the hell's going on with you?
Look, Dad, I can explain.
Well, you damn well better.
You are so talented.
I don't know. Man, every time I look at my stuff, I think of 100 different things I could have done better. I mean, look at that. The color's all wrong.
Stop it. It's wonderful. Come here. And you are wonderful. You know what? I am so excited. I can't wait till everybody shows up here and sees all of your work. I bet you every single one of these paintings gets sold.
You know, I couldn't have done this without you.
I would do anything for you. And hey, don't think I don't know a good thing when I see it. I'm hopping on the bandwagon here.
You're my bandwagon. You're my future.
Christian, look, I know that you probably don't want to hear it. But what if Carrie really is still alive?
She's not.
Yeah, but what if she is? I mean, how do you think that Jessica's going to feel or
You're not planning
Antonio?
on saying anything, are you, Natalie? Because you can't.
Yeah, but if it's the truth, they deserve to know.
It's not the truth. Promise me you're not going to say anything.
Okay. Okay, I won't say anything.
Good.
Unless I get more proof.
Oh, Jess. Am I glad to see you?
I am too.
Are you okay?
Fine.
All right, you sit. Antonio tell you what's going on?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Are you sure that Mitch is still alive?
We have to assume that he is. Now, according to Walker, he's been making threats against people that he thinks betrayed him, including you. Now, what we have to figure out is why he's angry at you, what you might have done. Walker's told me everything he knows. What's your take on this, Jess?
I don't really know what he could be thinking. I guess he still blames me for blinding him.
You think that's what it is?
I'm not really sure what he's thinking. He's so untrusting and angry, and he's just really not thinking clear right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Commissioner, he's consumed with paranoia. I really feel I'm the only one that can reach him.
Could you excuse us for a minute?
Thank you. I mean, obviously, you didn't tell my uncle my involvement that night.
I've done enough harm already. It's my fault Mitch turned on you in the first place.
Your fault?
You lied about your involvement at the theater that night. And I made the mistake of telling Mitch the truth about it.
He keeps insisting that he wants to help us. He claims he's the only one that really can. And I hate to say it, but you know, he might be right.
I don't trust him, Commissioner.
Well, we're running out of options, Antonio. He might be our best shot right now.
Mitch believed Dorian forced you to be there. But once he realized you were going along with it, he was as mad as anyone I've ever seen.
I just still can't believe that Mitch would hurt me.
There's one thing Mitch can't tolerate.
Betrayal.
Probably the more faith he had in you, the more betrayed he felt. At this point, I'm afraid he's lost all rational control. You need to be extremely careful.
Jessica, I'm taking you home.
What did Dorian and Blair make you do, Lindsay? Answer me. What did Dorian and Blair make you do?
They got me involved in this, and you know why. Look, Mitch has been doing this on his own. You can forget about Dorian and me. He's been out for himself and has been since the beginning. Lindsay, you know that.
Hold this thought. I'll be right back. Hello? Yeah, no, I got a copy of the file right here. Hold on. It's the hospital. I'll be right back. 1 second.
You better pull it together. You could be arrested if they connect you to luring Mitch to the theater. Dorian will be arrested, Jessica will be arrested, I will be arrested, and so will you. You don't care what happens to me. We're talking about Mitch Lawrence. He's gonna want to finish what he started.
All right, now what were you saying, Lindsay?
Nothing.
Nothing? What do you mean nothing? You just said something about Dorian getting you involved with Mitch. What were you saying?
I'm too upset to think. And actually, I do need to go catch a plane.
Okay.
You're leaving town? I will be back. Aren't you the lucky one? Yeah, I'll be back and I'll call you when I get in town.
All right, I'll talk to you. All right. Your temperature's gone, so what do you want me to do? You want me to drop you off at St. Anne's, or you want me to take you to the police station?
I'm gonna stay here.
No, you can't stay here, Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay
no,
here.
you can't stay
This is the
here.
best place for me to be because,
No,
you know, Mitch
no.
knows how you feel about me, and this is the last place he'll think of looking. And please, I'm scared. Please, 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 please.
All right, fine. You know what? You can stay 1 night. 1 night, you hear me? And then first thing in the morning, you go. You understand? Try not to look so happy. Take the bed.
No, it's okay. I'll sleep on the couch.
All right, fine. Take the couch.
Troy?
What?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I get a call from the cops telling me you've been busted for possession.
Dad, this is all a big mistake.
A mistake. Oh, yeah, you got that right. So we're... How do I tell your mom?
Will you just listen to me?
I've listened to you for so long, and you're still in trouble.
Oh, Mr. Holden, stop it.
Excuse me.
Well, this isn't about you or about how mad you are. It's about Al. He says he's innocent, and I believe him.
She's right, Dad. The drugs they found were not mine.
He was framed.
Is that true?
It's true, Dad. I'm clean. I would never go back on my word to you and Mom. Not now. Not ever.
Forgive me, son. Marcy, you're right. I'm just... Look, you say you're innocent. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, well, that's not going to keep me from getting convicted. I mean, nobody else is going to believe me.
We will make them believe you. Look, if you've been set up, we'll find a way to prove it. Look, your mother and I are both on your side here. We'll make this happen, all right? You have any idea who did this?
Yeah. Bradley White.
Ugh. I hate that guy. That jerk. He's a total sleazebag. He's the dealer.
Yeah. I had a run-in with him at the garage. I got a little physical with him.
What happened?
He came up to me, tried to push some drugs on me. I jumped up, grabbed him, and set him straight, you know? I mean, listen, everybody knows about this drug sweep. You know? He probably figured it was an easy way to shift blame from himself and exact revenge all at the same time.
Oh, you know, I swear I will find a way to help. You know, working for the police department has to count for something. I swear I'll find a way to prove that it wasn't you.
Just the fact that you believe in me. That's enough.
Let me do this, Commissioner. Let me be the bait.
What makes you think he'll bite?
I'm his brother. He trusts me. I'm the last person he'd suspect. I'll draw him out. You can arrest him.
What's Mitch gonna do when he finds out that he can't trust you?
Oh my God, that painting was in your apartment. That means that Mitch must have gotten in there somehow. I mean, how can he get in there? How can he get in anywhere? He's insane, Antonio. He's completely lost control, and he does whatever he wants. Nobody has been able to stop him yet.
We can and we will.
You don't even know where he is. Oh my God. My whole family is in danger.
Jessica, please. Don't be afraid, okay? I'm not gonna let that man get anywhere near you. I'll protect you with my life if I have to.
One life to live.
I'm sick of this hanging over my head. I'm going to see her.
Jen, I said I would let your mother stay one night, and I meant it.
So what, you're gonna turn her in?
Mitch is still alive.
You're kidding.
If Mitch didn't die in that theater, then what really happened?
Get a daily dose of Lisa Rinna and Ty Treadway on SoapNet. Tune in for Soap Talk weekdays at 9 a.m., 7 p.m., and again at 12 midnight. 3 chances to catch the latest soap scoop and more. Soap Talk. It's that talk show only SoapNet can do.